There used to be a large empty space south of the kingdom of Sabia. Sabia was known to be mostly desert, so this area was also covered in nothing but sand. However, shortly after Queen Rima took the throne in the kingdom, a new structure was built. The speed in which this new arena was built was constantly put into question. A building of this magnitude would normally take years to build on Fenrir, but it felt like the Drytreck arena was built in only a few days. Once the Fenins of Sabia noticed, they became more and more curious. Their curiosity was met by many patrons working in the arena. They were advertising gladiatorial fights scheduled to take place in the new arena and inviting Fenins to stay at the new taverns set up all around it. It was an oddity to be sure, but a welcome sight in Sabia. Prior to the arena, there weren't many places like this where Fenins could go to pass the time, enjoy a drink, meet with friends, or meet new ones. For those who actually went to the arena for the fights, they were treated to a spectacle unlike any other in Fenrir, though the fights were not for the faint of heart. In most of the fights, a Fenin would take on a monstrous beast plucked straight from the sands of Sabia. As the gladiators rose in fame, the fans expected them to face each other, and in some instances, they would. Most of these fights ended in the death of the loser, but in rare instances, they would both survive. It was considered a great honor to be in the arena on a night when two of the gladiators fought each other. Due to the lack of competitors, the ones running the Drytreck arena couldn't afford to lose gladiators by pitting them against each other. However, a rare deal in the kingdom of Ilfor on the main continent changed all of that. Ilfor had attacked and enslaved the Fenins of Elmore, and instead of keeping them in Ilfor, they sold them to Sabia. This influx of new warriors allowed the Drytreck arena to explore new options. The first new avenue they could explore was allowing their gladiators to team up on occasion and fight the nastiest of beasts living in the sands. This new dynamic led to interesting interactions, as some of the gladiators hated each other, and teaming up was not something they wanted to do. The next new opportunity to arise for them was growing their female division. Male Fenins fought male Fenins, and female Fenins fought female Fenins. But the lack of female fighters made those fights few and far between. Luckily for the people running the Drytreck arena, Elmore was full of powerful female Fenins, none as strong as Natalai. Natalai was known on Fenrir as the Daughter of the Sun, having been bestowed with powers that resonate with the giant star above. She quickly became a crowd favourite. Even without powers, Natalai was a skilled fighter, a master martial artist. Every fight that Natalai participated in was a sight to behold. Fierce strikes, quick and fluid movements, and when the fight isn't going her way, the blistering sun beating down on Sabia fueled her assault. On the other side of things stood the Drytreck arena's champion, a mysterious man by the name of Azai. While most gladiators were held with a tight leash by those who ran the arena, Azai seemed to be able to do whatever he felt like doing. If a warrior had a great battle against a monster, and Azai deemed him worthy, he would make his way out to the arena sands and fight the warrior. This often put Azai at an advantage and meant the end of whatever warrior he chose to fight. He wielded a katana said to be imbued with the magical properties taken from the corpse of the first opponent he ever defeated. Despite always being in the spotlight, not much else is known about Azai, but the fans of the arena went crazy at the sight of him. The limitations on male and female Fenins fighting in the arena made it impossible for Azai to fight Natalai, but it was a dream match often debated by Fenins frequenting the establishment. If the two one day get to square off, it would be a legendary battle talked about for ages and told in tales for generations.